In this lesson, we'll be working on the project 14C, which has a fresh copy of the Buster clip, No Filters Applied. From the mat bin, drag a 4-point garbage mat onto the clip, and double-click to open it in the viewer. A garbage mat is designed for this exact purpose, removing the unwanted garbage from our frame, the leg of the light stand, paneling, the open door. All garbage and all of it needs to go. When you apply the 4-point garbage mat, the corners are labeled in the canvas, and they correspond to these numbered point parameters in the Filters tab, with fields for the X and Y values of each point's position. Just click on the crosshair for point 1, and you get a red crosshair on point 1 in the canvas. Just click and drag to a new position. Click on the point 2 crosshair, and this time, mouse over your target and click and hold. The point jumps to your cursor position, and you can drag to adjust. Do the same with points 3 and 4. Adjusting the point parameters of a garbage mat is a what you see is what you get proposition, unless open sequence 2. Here's the same 1280 by 720 HD resolution clip, but it's been scaled down to 75% and dropped into a standard definition sequence. This is a pretty common scenario, and in fact, a very desirable one. You have more pixels than you need for broadcast, and you can add scaling effects and reframe without any loss in image quality. However, double-click on the clip to open it in the viewer. Click on the point 1 crosshair. Now look for the red crosshair in the canvas. The garbage mat behaves as if the clip was still at 100%. Click and drag toward the center. The label appears, but there's still an offset between the actual corner point and the red crosshair you're adjusting. There's nothing wrong with your system. It's just how garbage mats deal with scaled clips. Click back to sequence 1 and double-click the clip. Other parameters for garbage mats include smoothing or rounding of the mat corners, and of course feathering. You can invert the garbage mat and hide the labels for better visibility of the subject while you work. Turn labels back on for a moment and go to the View Mode parameter. It's in Preview by default. Select Wireframe if you want to see the mat boundaries with the full clip visible. But it's a good idea to flip to Final once you've set your corner points, so you know what you're getting on output. Delete the 4-point garbage mat. This time, hit Command-Shift ? and type the word 8. Down arrow to 8-point garbage mat, and hit Return. This is basically the same filter. You just have twice as many control points to work with. This allows for more complex mat shapes, useful if the background's irregular, or if there's something jutting into frame like a boom mic. There are even third-party garbage mat filters that allow up to 50 control points. Let's delete the 8-point garbage mat. And look at this image one last time. Remember, always use the simplest solution. This is a reasonably well-lit background, and we're after a very simple mat shape, a rectangle with all 4 sides parallel to the edge of the frame. It's not always this easy, but when it is, just select the clip, hit C for the crop tool, and drag the 4 sides of the clip inward in the canvas. Now that we have some familiarity with mats and masks, we'll try pulling a key in the next lesson.